What is up, everybody? Welcome to SkillWarz Map Editor Tips and Tricks. I'm your host, Impossible, and today we're going to be talking about adding timers and checkpoints to parkour maps. Now, I'm not going to show you how to make the map itself because, let's be real, you could probably figure that out. Parkour maps are so unique, there's no point in ever doing the tutorial on how to make them, besides maybe just talking about really tricky things, but you can just look at someone else's parkour map and see how they do everything. So I'm not going to show you how to make a map. We're just going to go over the basics here. So in the recent update, it's in the map editor, and of course it's also supported in game, where you have a training mode. Now, training mode has been in the game for quite a while, but just as some preset maps. Now you can make map editor maps in training mode, and there's a couple advantages. There's no player collision. Your stats are not saved, so when you suicide or something like that, or get kills, it doesn't even matter because your stats are just completely not saved in training mode maps. Additionally, this is not implemented right now, but it is planned to be implemented, that maps in training mode will have a leaderboard feature. There will be a leaderboard with training maps, and whoever gets the fastest time on them will be on the leaderboard. But that's not in the game right now, but it may be later. And there's also checkpoints, where it used to be, you'd have to like suicide and then respawn. But now there's checkpoints added. So let's explain how all this stuff works. So the timer is very simple. If you're making a map, just go ahead and put all your spawns. It looks like I only have one spawn here. You have to have like 10 or 12 or whatever the number is. I just put one spawn down and duplicate it 11 times to get 12 spawns. Training mode is free for all, so it's just use all blue spawns. So this way everyone spawns in the exact same location, so if people are speed running it or whatever, everybody's going to get the exact same, they're not going to have an advantage or whatever based on the spawn point that's chosen. Just put all your spawns inside of the green, and then once someone leaves the green, that's when their timer will start, and it's local to the person. It's not like one timer for everybody or anything. Everyone has their own timer. They go across the map, and as soon as they enter this red here, then that's when the timer stops. So this green material is start, and this red material is finish. You'll see there's actually 3 other ones. There's 10 HP per second damage, which is not really in parkour, but you can probably guess what that does. It just damages you over time. The ones I'm going to talk about here in this video are save and move. The save material makes your checkpoints. Now, I use the ladder chevron material. This is under the save material here. So like I move this out of the way. I just put some ladder chevrons because I want people to see where the checkpoints are. But that's not actually necessary. If you just want to put checkpoints down, then go ahead. So you put your checkpoints down by making blocks out of the save material. Then how do you know when someone needs to respawn at a checkpoint? Well, you put down the move material, and generally you're just going to put this under your map. As you can see, so I have the death material. This is death. I have the death material under it, but the move material is this nice like deep blue color here. That's kind of hard to see on this video. So when someone goes through the checkpoints, if they fall off or whatever, whenever they touch the move material, they're going to respawn at the checkpoint. They're also going to respawn the direction the checkpoint block faces. This save material here is what I mean. What you want to do is you want to go into the local space. And when you're in, remember it's up here, global space is default. You want to go local space. Don't forget this, because otherwise you'll be super confused. But in the local space is where the blue arrow, wherever the blue arrow is facing, is where the person's going to face when they respawn at that checkpoint. And I'll demonstrate this map in a bit here. But like I want someone to face this way, so I rotated this block. You rotate it around such that this blue arrow is going where they want to go. That's how that works. And honestly, I don't think there's much more to it than that. So now I'm going to load this map up in-game, and you can see how all these features work. Alright, so now we're in-game. I already been running this map a couple times. That's a terrible time, by the way. But my old time is up there. But you'll see as soon as I leave the start area, and of course the checkpoints and all these start and finish and move areas. These are all invisible when you actually get in game. You'll see that the timer starts, and then when I hit these checkpoints, there'll be checkpoint sounds. Oops. So you can see that when I fell off of there, I respawn at this checkpoint. So if I go to this next checkpoint here, I fall off, then I respawn here. And you'll see that I'm already facing the direction that I wanted the checkpoint to go. We got another one there. So if I fall off of this, there we go, I get reset at this checkpoint. Even this thin one here. Can I not do parkour and talk at the same time? I don't think I can, guys. There we go. Even this thin one here, if I fall off, I'll respawn right at that checkpoint. So no problem at all. And as you can see, when I get to the end here, the timer stops, and that's my time. And just so I don't look like a complete idiot, I'm going to try and do this map again and get an actual reasonable time. Though I've kind of already messed up because I didn't need to pause at that first one there. There we go. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informational. Please put any questions or comments down in the comments section below. With that all being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you later.